adventurers, and welcome to my channel. My name is Taya, and today I'm bringing you along as I create a wonderful landscape. And yeah, I can't wait, and we'll be drawing a landscape of my wonderful kingdom called Aetherland, which is located in my fantasy world called Faloria. So if you enjoy fantasy and art, stick around, and I hope we'll have a blast. Let's get started. Alrighty, so first I'm drawing a border to represent the border of where my drawing is going to be inside, and on the outside it's just going to be white, because yay, why not? Anyway, then I am drawing the horizon line, which is going to be tilted because it's on a hill and I like it. Then we're going to be drawing a tree in the distance, which, you know, I just drew it for no reason. I just thought, a tree would be fun to draw, and yeah. I debated on whether to putting like a person sitting underneath the tree and relaxing, but then I was like, well, I'm doing markers, and if it turns out bad, and it's like it'd be tiny, it'd be so scary, so I didn't do it. There you go, guys. Now you know I'm a scaredy cat. But anyway, since it's on a hill going down after that, I did like trees, and just the tops are visible because it's downhill. And then you can see the edge of like the lake there, and there's like a bridge going over the lake. And then the other thing, it's a path. Not a very good path, but it's a path, okay guys? Then trees and a mountain, because it gives that, I don't know, what's the word? Okay guys, I don't remember the word, but it gives the look, and I don't know. And then clouds with the sun. And then just a representation of the flowers. Then I changed angles because I thought it'd be fun. Tell me if you guys like it or not before beginning to color. Anyways, Aetherland is one of the 5 kingdoms for my fantasy world, and it's also the first one I created, so it's kind of like I'm kind of attached to it. It's like my favorite. And it is known as the kingdom of flowers, and it's quite vibrant, and it's like colorful and like enchanted forest, so it's like really like mystical. It's kind of like your like, how do you say it, like basic fantasy world. I mean, but it's like, it's just so iconic, so nice, like that's kind of how I think about it. But like, say, what's the capital city again? Oh yes, it is called Floralis, and well, that's where like the castle is and like all of that. And it's like kind of the main city. It's really big. It's like in the center of in the center of the whole kingdom. And it's like, it's like a big marketplace. It's like, traders go there, like living, like people like high nobility live there and everything. So it's like, it's very much like that, but it's just Aetherland, and I love it. Anyways, there's also another kingdom named Stone Mist, and they've got kind of like they're not so good relationship with Aetherland. And well, Stone Mist is south of Aetherland. So, and they just like, they're kind of like, they try not to bother each other, but they get in like little like arguments and stuff. Then there is Aquamarine, and Aquamarine actually chill with every single like land, because they're the trading port. So if you want trade done, you kind of have to go through Aquamarine Isle. So they've got a good relation with everybody, Then there's Harmonia, which is, well, they're neutral. They're just harmonious. They're neutral. They don't bother you. You don't bother them. They don't participate in any wars. They're just there. They're neutral. And then there is Sylvestria. Sylvestria is, well, how would you put it? They're very mysterious. They don't really bother people. Sure, they do trade, and they will, but they're a lot more on their own and mysterious. But, they leave Aetherland alone. Aetherland leaves them alone, So they're just chill. They're just chilling. So it's just with Stone Mist that they've got a little bit of a bickering going on, kind of, But, yeah. So I don't think this video is long enough for me to tell you, like, the history of my world. I'll give you a basic, okay? The basic outline is that long ago, when the kingdoms were all, there was no specific kingdom. It was just the lands. People were just living. There was always bickering. There was, barbarians and all of that, and it was just bickering and all that. And then eventually this Dark Lord arise, and he harnessed dark energies as power, and he got like lots of followers, you know, the people who just wanted power, and they began to corrupt the world. And so through all the corruption, six so it was like these just young people, but one of them was just an old mage. I'll tell you what a mage is later, but so they just band together, and they started getting followers of their own, and they started defeated the Dark Lord. Still haven't come up with the name, guys, but anyway, they defeated the Dark Lord, and those became the next rulers, and blah blah blah. And as I said, the six there were the mage. He died while they were defeating the Dark Lord. So a mage is pretty much like there's like once every like generation or so, like someone comes to the world who has a ton of power. You know, they're like magical and they're strong, you know. They've got like all these powers. They've got like animal communication. They got like fire, air. Like they got everything. They're like all the elements, like nature, and like, you know. So they're like, think of it like as an avatar, but like, yeah, kind of like that. And they usually like work for the king and queen. But back then there wasn't any king and queen. He just lived on an island that was in the middle of the whole world. He lived there. And eventually he came back together, but he died because of all the dark magic leaking out. The dark mage, when he defeated him. So he died, and there was like a whole memorial, and then those other 5 heroes who are still alive, they signed this big contract, like, oh, we're going to be at peace, and all. Of course they're bickering, but they're not like full out war, let's kill each other. So that's kind of the thing, but you know, it's kind of the basic of the history. Yeah. Alright, now a bit about the drawing. So I'm coloring the trees right now, which are in the distance. And honestly, there's just so much green. I'm not sure if I love this drawing because it's just so much green. I don't feel like there's enough color. But it's pretty still. And you see there's like the water over there with the lake, and there's the bridge and the path and the trees, of course. And then after, it'll be coloring the sky and mountains, and yeah, it's kind of the idea. I don't know if it really fits the vibe of a Therilan. I think it just needed more color, and maybe if I did like a village in the distance, it could have look way better, but oh well, I got what I got, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm finishing up the mountains, but this is where I'm thinking I should have done like the mountains more gray and taller, you know, because right now they're more like hills. I wouldn't even call them mountains. They're more like hills. But then I made them peaky, so they're like not like hills, you know? Honestly, I don't know, guys. And then after I did all of this, I decided I wouldn't do the sun because I don't know. I didn't know how to make it shine and nice. So I just didn't do the sun. And then right there, I forgot, I didn't do the branch. So I had to do that really quick. But, you know, it's not that hard. Anyway, I can't believe the video is ending. I cannot believe it. But that was so fun just talking about my little world. And, you know, I hope you enjoy this world as much as I do. And it was so nice having you here. And, look at that. I'm using a paintbrush because I'm not going to draw every single dot by hand. So I just use a paintbrush, put a little bit of color on the tip, and just brush it on. But either way, this video was wonderful, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Bye!